Good afternoon. My name is Drew Lyons, and I'm a senior here at St. Joseph's. I've been here for 4 years, having entered as a freshman, and I'll say that I'm sad to be leaving so soon. 4 years seem like forever as I graduated middle school at St. Paul's in Spartanburg. Now it seems like I've been here for only a few days. I'm already choosing whether I'll spend the next 4 years at Notre Dame, or the Franciscan University of Steubenville, or the University of Dallas. I'm already thinking about a career as an oncologist when it seems like just yesterday I walked into freshman biology for the first time. To be honest, I didn't have a choice of where I went to high school. That decision was made 2 years before I entered, when my brother Luke began at St. Joseph's as a freshman. I didn't have a choice, but if I did, I would have chosen St. Joe's too, because I was involved when we made the decision for my brother. In the months, weeks, and days leading up to the admission deadline, my mom was a wreck. Our parents were deciding between Spartanburg Day School and St. Joseph's. If we lived in Greenville, it would have been a no-brainer. The problem is, we live in Gaffney, about 40 miles of I-85. At one point, I think my mom realized that a good Catholic school was worth an hour drive. Even when it's been hard for me to get everything done, I've never regretted coming here. I am sure this is where I'm supposed to be. One of my favorite things about St. Joseph's is our football program. Before I came here, I had hardly even watched football before. My brother started playing his sophomore year, and when I came here my freshman year, I started playing too. Some of the coaches here might tell you I put my helmet on backwards the first day. That's not entirely true, but I knew nothing about the game. That JV season, I really didn't know if football was for me. I had no idea what was going on, and I had a hard time pushing through. After we beat Christ Church and I earned a starting position though, everything changed. I started to realize what it meant to play for the other guys on the team and what it felt like to win. Now I'm a captain. I still don't like practice, but I can see how playing football has made me mentally tough, hardworking, and persevering. Another great thing about St. Joe's is the teachers. Every teacher at St. Joseph's is passionate about what he or she teaches. That is naturally interesting. They also take the time to get to know you. When I can talk to someone about something we both care about, my day goes better. The days at school here are long, but a short discussion of Thomas Aquinas' opinion of predestination with Father Duncan always makes things go better. Conversations like these happen at St. Joseph's because of the way faith is incorporated into everything we do. We have great theology classes, but it doesn't end there. We have a thriving campus ministry program and faith life. Mass is offered daily, confession weekly, and there are always opportunities to grow in holiness through campus ministry meetings. After every single football game, the team sings the Salve Regina on the sideline because we know that our faith has to be the center of everything. You can always find other students who care about growing in faith, and your teachers encourage you in this growth through their words and example. As someone who always strives to take advantage of these opportunities, I can say this is my favorite thing about St. Joseph's. It has made the biggest difference in my life. Going to Mass at lunch and spending time at campus ministry meetings has kept everything in perspective. When I get home at 8 o'clock after football, and I still have 2 hours of homework, it reminds me that school and football are not the most important things in my life. My faith helps me stay calm when it would be easy to be anxious, and it gives a purpose to everything I do. This makes the hard days worth it. Another great strength of St. Joe's is a sense of community here. As a new student coming from a class of about 10 into one of 120, I was a little overwhelmed. The teachers and students here wanted to get to know me though, and that means a lot. When a person takes the time to really get to know you, it shows that they care about you. At St. Joseph's, we make time to get to know each other. Through household, sports, classes, campus ministry, theater, or some other activity, most people know each other. I don't think I've ever met someone who felt like he or she had no friends during his or her time here. For the most part, people are outgoing and they want to get to know you. It's not hard to make friends in an atmosphere like this. The school's mission statement focuses on forming minds, hearts, and souls in Christ. This is so much different from the aim of a typical school. Sure, they can prepare you for college, but not as well, and help you grow your heart through sacrifice in sports and service. But they don't place a goal at the center of everything like we do. Our goal is to become Christ-like. He's wise and intelligent, so we should try to be through our studies. He makes sacrifices, and he loves greatness. We strive to be the same way through sports. He loves his Father above everything. We do so through the church. I've seen my mind, heart, and soul grow during my time here. The more I go out of myself and take the opportunities I'm given here, the happier, smarter, kinder, and better I become. As I said, I'm engaged in my classes, I play sports, and I develop my faith here. The more I do these things, the happier I am with the man I see in the mirror. At other schools, I would not have had an opportunity to grow like I have. I would still get good grades, and I would still get into a good college, but I wouldn't have the joy inside me that I have now. If I could sum up what St. Joseph's has taught me to be in one sentence, I would use a quote from St. Catherine of Siena. Be who God meant for you to be, and you will set the world on fire. God means for me to be a man after his own heart. St. Joseph's has helped me become that man. If you want to be mediocre, go to a mediocre school. If you want to be great, come to St. Joseph's. Thank you.